Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to Ditty of the Day. Well, this evening is the eve of the Anzac Day commemorations. Tomorrow, the dawn service, and unfortunately, there'll be nobody blowing the bugle, or maybe there will be. I don't know about that, but there won't be the crowds there and this is the second year on the bounce now that we've not been able to celebrate Anzac Day. We don't celebrate Anzac Day, of course, in Britain, but here in New Zealand and Australia, of course, it's a big day. But we mustn't forget the fact also that the French and the British fought also alongside the Anzacs, and in fact they lost a great deal, many more men, but that's another story. This song was written by a gentleman by the name of Eric Bogle. I had the pleasure of meeting Eric and having a very pleasant few sherbets with him after doing a gig in Australia a few years ago, and wonderful chap, and he wrote this great song. We were doing, he was doing gigs and I was doing gigs, and he was staying in the hotel where I was working, and at the, where was it? The atrium on the Esplanade in Darwin there. Many years ago now, but this song, particularly special, but particularly poignant, and I'd like to play it for you all now. Okay, it's called The Band Played Waltzing Matilda. When I was a young man, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, the country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they marched me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as our ship pulled away from the quay. And amidst all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off to Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day, how the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs to the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, he rained us with bullets and showered us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat he'd blown us all to hell, nearly blew us right back to Australia. But the band played Waltzing Matilda, and we stopped to bury our slain, and we buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs, and we started all over again. Now those that were left, well, we tried to survive in a mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me ass overhead. Then when I woke up in me hospital bed, I saw what it had done, and I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. For I'll go no more waltzing Matilda, all around the green bush, far and free. For to hump tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing for Matilda and me. They collected the cripples, the wounded, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind, the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And when our ship pulled in to Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me to grieve and mourn and to pity. But the band plays Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway, but nobody cheered. They stood there instead, and they turned their faces away. For now every April I sit on my porch, and I watch the parade flash before me, and I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reviving old dreams of past glory. And the old men march slowly, old bones stiff and sore, the tired old men from a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. But the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year the old men disappear. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, oh come waltzing Matilda with me. And their ghosts may be heard as they march by the billabong. Come a waltzing Matilda.